An art project to promote the existence of the Tabom community in Jamestown has been launched in Accra. The Tabom Graffiti project is part of efforts by the Brazilian community to recover and preserve the history of the Tabom community in Ghana. The Tabom people are returnee slaves from Brazil who arrived in Ghana in the 18th century.
In 1833, the first returnee slaves arrived on the coast of Ghana. Upon arrival, the only way they could communicate was through one word, Tabom, in Portuguese, meaning it is okay. Since then, the seaside of Jamestown in Accra has been identified by this name. This community has produced some prominent Ghanaians, including the first Director General of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Mr. James Nelson, the former IBF bantamweight champion, Professor Samuel Azuma Nelson, and the Chief Justice of Ghana, Georgina Theodora Wood. But more than a century later, this historic link between Brazil and Ghana seems to be getting lost on the Ghanaian. It is for this reason that the Brazilian government initiated the idea of the project, not only to recover this historic link, but also to strengthen existing cultural ties between Brazil and Ghana. Street art and graffiti on the rooms and walls of the Brazilian house were the selected tools to facilitate this dialogue between Brazilian and Ghanaian artists. As part of the opening of the project, the Brazilian and Ghanaian artists mounted a photographic exhibition depicting several graffiti works put together by Brazilian artists in deprived areas of Brazil and some communities around the world. Abigail Lassan, a student who had come from Togo to learn from the artworks, said the experience has improved her understanding of the Portuguese language.
Even though they are from Brazil, they are very expressive like us in Africa. They like colors, they like thinking about where they are from.
The chief of Tabom, Neil James Azuma, said this would not only revamp the popularity of the Tabom community, but also improve the Tabom-Brazilian relations.
The community will be very grateful to the Brazilian community and the Brazilian government as well for trying to bring Brazil closer to Ghana. Yeah. And this were the areas that our great-grandfathers settled. So it was decided to start everything afresh from this place.
The Minister for Tourism, Madame Akwasena Dansua, said the government will support any effort to attract Ghanaians from the diaspora and also to invite Brazilians to invest in Ghana.
I think that projects like this are magnets that will draw them closer to Ghana. And so we will do everything in our power to support you to get this project going and also to get other projects coming that will attract our brothers and sisters.
Two Ghanaian artists shared their experiences with GTV News.
It's been quite a very good experience and also exposure for us because graffiti is not actually on the high now. I mean, we are keeping it on the low, but I think it's growing as time goes on. And for us, we had, let's say, a fair exchange of graffiti knowledge because when the Brazilians came into town, they really helped us with new techniques and new spray cans and all that, helping our own artworks.
Here in Ghana, the cans that we have, it's not professionally for graffiti, but when the Brazilian artists came, they show us a technique that we can use the caps to work, to have this thin line and big caps, so it's a great experience.
The Brazil House is to be used as an art museum to promote tourism in Jamestown.